touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designed bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Hurts. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And able to break one tackle, but quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
A gain of 8
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Nickel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And 5 at the 26-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Hurts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Terrell Edmunds.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, they'll run with Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out into open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. A run for Nick Chubb, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it, but here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Now he'll escape to his right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Hurts, the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, bottom shelf material. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
A 2-yard pickup.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And down right around the 37. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 12-yard
line. On the move to his left. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Browns 10, Steelers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
The end of the first.
Reach halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. And again, it's Chubb. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield.
But you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at about the 28. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Brings up second.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They go play action here on first down. Got an open man, it's Washington. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to James Washington. Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Gordon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
First down.
They run it here with Gordon. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ball carrier.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
6. And it's 3rd down.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run. Chubb. And some room to roam now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Flushed out right. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Browns' 37-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Melvin Gordon.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Hitting Juju on the slant. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. 34 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
On for the point after.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
25-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
He'll look to throw.
3rd and 6.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. T.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt in the final minute. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. Ebron caught left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On first down, Hurts. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Run of the jet sweep, Landry. He'll have a first down past the 40 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer. We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Now a first throw here in overtime. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. 16 yards, a first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
The ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
The ball carrier.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he completes it to Hunt. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looks looked like a clear face mask to me. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime.